And we'll start. We're going to do a very, an ordinary middle of the road class. In fact, it's actually a repeat. It's a June 2022 class. So now I've done so many, I can actually go back to some of them and repeat them, and that's nice for me. I hope that's everything. I think most people are regulars, so we have, the blocks and the rope we're going to be needing today. And if anybody's new, which I don't think it is, just once again, never bad to remind ourselves, just be very aware of our bodies. And to that effect, we're going to spend the first 5-10 breaths just becoming centered, arriving at the mat, arriving in our bodies, and hopefully keep a level of that self-awareness throughout the session. So let's just close our eyes. Focus on ahead of us and just be aware of our breathing. Maybe if you wish, you can conjure up some appreciation, energy, or some thankfulness, just being grateful for what we have, being grateful that we're here, being grateful that bodies have brought us here to do this exercise, or whatever you want to feel grateful for in this moment. Then with that done, we can open our eyes and we'll start. Let's just take our arms up. We'll do the warm-up that we did the other day, which is bringing the arms up as we breathe in. Stretch the lungs, stretch the shoulders up, and then we're going to clasp them ahead of us, above us, facing the palms up. We stretch as we breathe in, and then we breathe out and we roll the spine back and the hands forwards. It's going to be like a cat's impression. Breathing in, a cow impression, palm up, shoulders up. Breathing out, rolling the spine, hands forward. Breathing in, arms up, stretching up to the ceiling. Breathing out, rolling the spine, hands forward. 3 more times. I'm on my third one now. The fourth one we'll do bending to the left. So breathing in, arms up. Breathing out, bending to the left. In, arms up. Breathing out, bending to the right. In, arms up. Now we'll release the left hand, and then we can do a nice proper deep bend to the left. In, arms up. Bending to the right hand to the right side. In, both arms up, stretch. Right hand, left knee on the breathing out, and we twist to the left. In, arms up, stretch, fill up the lungs. Left hand, right knee, we twist to the right. In, arms up, one more twist to the left. Really fill up those lungs. And twist to the left on your out breath. Last time to the right, breathing in, arms up. And twist to the right. In, arms up. And release the hands. Okay, we'll take the block out, go on to all fours. We'll do another few more cat-cows here. Just gently feeling the body. So from hips over knees and shoulders over hands. We breathe in and we take the chin up, tummy down, and arch the back. Breathing out, we roll the back, chin to chest, and rolling the hips inwards. 3 more times in your own time. Just close your eyes maybe and feel the body. It's very nice, actually. Nice and deep. The movements, yeah, the spine is mobilized here. We've done your third one, we come to neutral, then we're gonna go to 45 degrees, the arms to the left. That's gonna create a bend on the spine, and then we'll do the same. So this is gonna have a slightly different feeling. Maybe close your eyes and then just feel that on the in-breath or the out-breath, whichever catches you, and then just roll and arch the spine. And then after your third one, come to neutral, and then come to the right side again, 45 degrees or thereabouts. Again, if you want to close your eyes, and you can just have a deeper feeling, and then start on your in-breath or out-breath, whichever it is. Rolling and arching. And then we come back to neutral. Right, from neutral, we're going to now do a little bit of lovely spine twist. So left hand behind the left, the left hand behind the head. Let's just free up the right foot by stretching it back so we can actually open to the left side. And then let's just do that on 3 breaths. So we're on the left knee, right arm, and then just twisting the shoulder to the left. And by releasing the right hip, you notice that you can go quite deep and it feels very nice. So 3 breaths here. And then release back to the center. Put your knee back next to the other one, the same arm to the same head, and then now twist to the left. Now you can see that it's actually much more constricted. That's okay. Now we're bending or twisting just from the spine up. We're not allowing the hip to help here, and it just feels different. 3 breaths. And then release. Do the same thing on the other side. So release the left knee, but to release the side of the left hand of the hip, left side of the hip, right hand behind the head, and then just open to the right. It's a nice stretch, allowing the hip to also give. And then we'll release to the center. Put your knees together again, and then do it again. Just feel the difference, and just, yeah, enjoy the difference. It's a different exercise. Different feeling, still twisting. Okay, let's warm up now. A little bit of leg and shoulders. So the plank. Remember how we do the plank. We try and have strong shoulders. So we're neither collapsing nor stretching, hyperextending our arms. Just nice. Yeah, we've gone through this. Try and feel your shoulder blades going down and inwards. And then from there, right foot up as we do go into a 3-legged downward dog. Continue breathing. Next out breath, right knee, right elbow. Breathe in, back to 3-legged dog. 3 breaths. I know we don't like this position. It does warm us up. Next out breath, knee to nose. Breathing in, three-legged dog. 3 breaths. Just try and feel within the uncomfortableness. Try and feel your shoulders opening, your right foot pulling away to the corner of the room. Next out breath, the right knee, left elbow. Breathing in, right foot up. And now we're gonna go gently right knee to nose and right foot between hands. Okay, then from there, we're gonna do our lizard, remember, so we're gonna have the 2 hands inside the leg, and then either stay here. Remember how I tried to get the rib cage or the tummy inside that right thigh, and then either stay here. If it's in your practice to put the elbows on the ground, then go there. If it's elbows on blocks, then that's also good. And then we'll spend 3 breaths here. This is just a nice deep stretch on the right hip here. Breathe out, go deeper into it. Breathe out, go deeper into it, near the floor. Last breath. Again, using the hands to push up the spine, and we bring that leg back up. 3-legged dog and back to normal 4-legged dog. Have a little rest here, or if you need to go to child pose, go into child pose, but if you can rest here, then we'll do the other side. So from a nice solid shoulder position, we take the left foot up, stretch, 3 breaths there, and just feel the whole position. Next out breath, left knee, left shoulder, left elbow. Breathe in, 3-legged dog, 3 breaths. Next out breath, left knee, right elbow. In, 3-legged dog. Knee to nose. Back to 3-legged dog. 3 breaths. And now we're gonna go to left foot between hands. Breathing out. And foot is there. Now we bring the hands inside. Once again, get that rib cage and tummy inside the thigh. And then we can really go deep into our lizard. Breathing out and releasing. If you're feeling a lot of stress on your right knee, then just put it down on the ground. Otherwise, just feel that left hip really opening. Second breath. Breath. We come up with our hands, and then from there back downwards facing dog, and then right foot forward, and then we're going to come up to a this position, lunge pose. Okay, we're going to, now that we kind of squeeze ourselves into, we're going to go into a bind, the bind that we do here this way. So I'm going to use the rope or the belt to extend my arms. The right foot is forward bend, left foot is back straight. I'm going to get my whole side rib cage, tummy inside that right thigh. And then either here you can just open to the side. This would be side angle pose, which is lovely. And if you want to, take it to the next step or challenge yourself, take this arm under the thigh and the top arm behind, either hands clasping, or like in my case, belt, holding the belt, and then open up. So this is a nice bind, and having a bind means you can actually pull both arms against each other and stretch. So it's like a side angle bind. This is a Hatha Yoga where we actually take a position and hold it for a few breaths. We don't flow so much, although we like to put a flow in from time to time, 2 more breaths. But each position we take it, hold it, and go deeper into it. Use the breath to release, and then we just release arms, hands, feet, and just come up. Yeah, we're going to do the other side from standing position. So the left leg is now bent, right leg is straight, and once again I'm going to like dive tummy and thigh inside, tummy and ribcage inside the left thigh. And then from here, once again, I can simply open the angle pose, or I can wrap myself around my left thigh, take my left hand behind me, wrap my hands, pull the belt, and then pull on the bind. Maybe now, once you're in there, you can try and feel yourself going deeper into it, bending the front leg, straightening the back leg, open the chest to the side. 3, 2, open further, and 1, release to the center. Coming back up, and then we release the belt. Okay, from there, let's continue to just our classic warrior 2. So front leg bent, right leg in front, left leg behind, and then just stretch the arm front and back. Hips are facing the side, shoulders are facing the side. And then we have this little trick to open the shoulders. Open the shoulders by putting the palms up, and then just twist only the forearms. Just hands to the elbow. Holding this for a few breaths. And we hold, and as we're holding, it's a passive active pose. Yeah, we don't seem to be doing anything, but the body is doing a lot. And from there, straighten the right leg. We're going to go into Trikonasana. Tip the right shoulder forward, and then cartwheel the arms to a triangle pose. The hand could be on the shin, on the foot, or like I like doing. Have a block and put it on the inside, and then open the shoulders. Straighten those legs, both legs straight, hip facing forward, chest facing forward, and arms are going from the floor to the ceiling. If your cervical spine, your neck is good, and it feels nice to look at the left hand, then do so. We hold that for 3 breaths. And we pull arms away from each other, and we pull the legs onto the floor away from the hips. The 3rd breath, just everything stretches, and then release. Go to the other side. We're going to go from a warrior 2, which is left leg bent, right leg straight, hips facing the front without obviously tilting too much that knee, and arms out. Again, here you could be looking at your left middle finger as you open the chest. Let's use the trick to open the shoulders, palms up, and then just rotate palms to elbows. Hold for 3. Not the breath, the position. Continue breathing. Hold and breathe for 2. Hold and breathe for 3. In, straightening the leg, tilting the hip or the shoulder, and cartwheeling the arms out. Once again, find your best hand position there, and then open the chest, pull the arms away from each other, telescope your legs out. For 1, Looking at the right hand, if it feels nice. 2. Pull the shoulders away. 3. And release to the middle. Okay. From there, we're going to do something that we haven't done for a while, which is a moon salutation. We normally do a sun salutation. Maybe this time in the evening, feels better to do a moon salutation. Okay, we're going to do it a couple of times. They're all positions that you've done before. Yeah, I'm sure that it'll be okay. So we'll start feet together on the left side of the mat because we're going to walk sidewalk to the right, yeah? And then we take our arms up, breathing in, stretching. And then breathing out, we bend, we do a banana pose, or bend to the right. Breathing in, back to the middle. Breathing out, goddess pose. Right hand, right leg steps out, and we do the goddess pose, right? This is one breath each, but we're gonna do it a little bit more calm so we get it. And then the second time we do one breath each position. So this is goddess pose on the out breath. From here, breathing in, straightening the legs, and we rotate the right foot out to go into Trikonasana, triangle pose. We'll be here, and then we just go into Trikonasana, breathing out. We breathe in, we take our arms up again, twist the hips forward, and then we go to triangle forward fold on the out breath. Next in-breath, we take our arms up, and it's a forward lunge. Open the chest, open the arms up. Maybe knee to the ground, maybe not, depending how you're feeling. Opening the hip, the arms, the chest. Looking up, that would be the out breath. In-breath. Breathing out. We're now going to rotate the whole hips and go onto this ninja pose or side split. I don't know how people call it. So it's all the weight on the right leg. That's why we're going to do it slowly the first time. So it'll be out breath. So from your forward lunge, breathe in, breathe out, down to side split, half side split or ninja pose. Breathing in to the middle, squat, in to the other side. And then we do everything the other way around. So breathing in, and then we're going to go in lunge to the other side. In, arms up, pyramid pose. In, arms up, opening to the side, triangle pose. In, arms up, goddess pose. Breathing in, right foot to left foot to right foot, and we bend to the left. In, arms up, and we release. Okay, it looks quite complicated, but it's actually nice. I want to show you here in the camera because it's a nice little exercise to do. So as you can see, go from banana to goddess, to triangle, to pyramid, forward lunge, then ninja, then squat, and then we do everything on the other side. Okay, let's do it one more time. And maybe I can post that at the end if people want to look at it. So it's going to be on the left side of the mat, and then I just pull the cords and you do what you can, yeah? So breathing in, arms up. Breathe out, bend to the right. In, arms up. Right foot out, goddess. Breathing in, arms up, straighten the legs. Triangle pose to the right. Breathing, arms up. Twisting the hips to the front of the mat. And try pyramid pose. Breathing in, arms up. Lunging that front leg, arms up to open the chest. Breathing in, arms up. Twisting to the front, ninja pose. Not really ninja pose, but it's the one that we most easily associate with. Breathing in to the middle and squat. A nice big broad squat. Breathing in a little bit up and ninja to the left. Breathing in, facing the hips to the opposite direction of the mat and forward lunge, opening the chest. Breathing in, arms up, feet straight and pyramid to the front. Breathing in, arms up, opening the chest to the side. And triangle pose. Breathing in, arms up, goddess pose. Breathing in, arms up, left foot to the right foot. And then to the left. Breathing, arms up. And let's just take our hands to the side, close our eyes, and just use this moment to feel right back or come back to our bodies. Nice Tadasana here, mountain pose. And then open your eyes. We continue. Okay, let's do some balance poses. So let's start on the right leg. Maybe we can try open the toes, just a little exercise on toe. Can you see the color of your mat between the 5 toes? That's the exercise. Can you see the color of your mat between all the toes? Yeah, so open the toes, and then from there, left ankle on the right knee. Figure of 4, and then maybe hands, prayer pose, and we're just gonna go down into it. This is an exercise for the left hip, although the right leg is doing a lot of work, so we're strengthening the right leg and opening the left hip. Yeah, go deep into it. Maybe if you want to, you can touch the ground or get a block, which I could have warned you about. You can have the block in front of you or the hands, and then maybe the challenge, you can stay where you are, or the challenge could be to straightening that leg and fall forward with the with a figure of 4 on your legs. Coming back to a normal figure of 4, squatting down on that right leg, and then we come back out. And we do the other side. Okay, maybe I should let you know about the blocks. That's going to be my challenge for the future, to always be aware of the blocks. Okay, I'm going to put my blocks in front of me for that second part of the challenge. Left foot is out. Left foot is on the ground. Open the toes. Can you see the color of your mat on all of them? You can help yourself with the fingers. Open the toes. Okay, then once you've done that, really baby exercise, right ankle, left knee, hands on Anjali Mudra, prayer pose, and then just lower yourself into it. Squat on that leg, squat on that leg, going nice and deep. And then once you're at the deepest, either stay there, or get your hands to the ground or to the blocks, or stay where you are. This is optional. And then just straighten the leg. We're going to forward fold on just that leg. Now we might get to a position where we're hyperextending that straight leg, and that's okay. Hyperextending is not the devil itself. It's just we need to know when we're doing it, what we're doing. So right now we're hyperextending, and that's also okay. And as long as we're aware of what we're doing, leaning into it, coming back to prayer pose, squatting right into that leg, and then we come up again. Ooh, nice, eh? Nice on the hips. Good. Okay, now block time, belt time. Second balance pose. You know how important balance poses are? Keep us on our toes. Not keep us on our feet, hopefully. So let's go. We're gonna do side twist, going directly into it. Yeah. So right foot again. Let's try and firm those toes down on the ground. And then nice strong hip, leg, left knee up, left knee up. And I'm gonna go straight into a twist. So right hand is holding the rope, or you're gonna hold your foot with your right hand. Straight into crossing arm and leg. And then as we straighten the leg, maybe we'll keep the left hand on the hip to try and get the balance. And again, if you need to use the wall, use the wall. Once you've got your balance, then open the chest and the hip to the left. Count to 5. Checking your standing leg, checking your straight leg, checking your hips, checking your shoulders, checking your neck. Pull, 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 and release. Other side. Open the toes on the left foot. Strong left standing leg. Right knee up. And then we hold with the opposite arm, which is the left arm. Either with rope or with hand. Right hand on hip and straighten that leg. Find your balance. If you need the wall, use it. Once you found the balance, open the chest to the side. 5 breaths here. Do your own checking this time. Let's see if we can do our own checking. Open the chest, open, 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 and release. Good, good gemacht. Delia. Just having a little chat at the beginning about our German. Okay, third balance pose. Third balance pose is going to be classic warrior 3. I don't know which way we started, but I think we start on the right leg on the ground. Again, nice strong leg there. Left knee up. And then we're going to pivot on our hip. Okay, straighten the back leg out. Try to get your body right, parallel to the ground. Hands on hips. Hands facing out, what I would call like a fighter wings. Arms out, like commercial airplane, or if you want to challenge yourself, the rocket pose, which is arms in front of you. 3. Stretch. 2. Strong holding leg. Stretch. And 1. Back to the middle. Very slowly. Second side. Good job, we only have 2 sides. Okay, second side. Left leg strong. Right knee up. Hands on hips, and then just tip or tilt. Tip until you get the body parallel to the ground. This is okay. This is all you can do. It's a good start. Pushing the right heel away onto that wall, and then if you can, put your arms out in that fighter pose, commercial pose, which is out to the side, or you can challenge yourself with the arms right ahead in front of you. 5, 4, 3, 2, stretch, and 1, everything back to the middle, nice and gentle. Great, great, great. And our last, maybe have a little move of the hips. That warrior 3 is actually quite a challenge for the lower back, yeah, when we're doing this. So it's nice to counter it a little bit. Right, the last one, we might need the belt. I know there's going to be dancer's pose. We've got a nice set of challenging poses from June 2022. So right foot strong on the ground. And then, remember dancer's pose. Left foot behind. Use the left hand on the left foot to hold the foot, or with the belt, or with your hand. If you're doing your hand, try and grab it from the inside. This will create a nice opening on this shoulder as well. So I'm holding the foot from the inside, and then my right arm is out. Now what I'm going to try and do, rather than dive into my hand, I'm going to try and lift my left knee up, and using that knee, by lifting the knee, that's what's actually bringing my torso forward. Yeah, so I'm actually going to use the knee to move my chest forward, and then right arm out. And then from there you can now try and straighten that back leg, and that's what creates all that tension, or stretching I should say, on the hips for 5, 4, right arm to the wall, left knee or left foot away to the back of the wall, 3, 2, opening the chest to the side. Well, we have a twist going on here as well. And then 1, and release. Other side, it's the left foot is on the ground, strong. Right knee lifts behind us. We're going to use the belt or the hand to grab that foot from the inside if you're using the hand, and then using the left arm out, then use the knee lifting, tip the chest down, and then pushing the foot against the hand, continues lifting that knee up for 5, 4, 3, lifting up that knee, 2, 1, and we come back to the middle and release. Great. They loosen up there. That's our balance pose. That was a good session. Let's move on to a little bit of stretching. Right, something very restful. We'll get our breath back, maybe get a block in front of you. And then we're going to stretch each calf separately. Remember, we've done this before. Just the right toes on the block, and the left flat. And then just gently, again, we're not going to dive into the ground. We're going to fold from the hip. Ooh, and now you're going to really feel that right calf really going. Folding from the hip, continuing folding from the hip, to getting the tummy onto the thigh. Woohoo! And then just remember, the second phase is chest to knee. And then the third phase, yeah, just let go, let your arms down. But you should be feeling a inordinate stretch on the right calf and quad. And then just enjoy that stretch. Relax everything else, anything we're not working with, anything above the hips is really just flopping forward, yeah? Like a, what's it called? The ragdoll. I love that name, ragdoll pose. Enjoy the stretch on the right leg. 2 more breaths. And then come up, maybe hands on hips to help a little bit. Release that foot. And then we do the other side. Okay, left toes on the block, right foot next to it. I have it hip width apart. That's just a natural way. And then just tipping. Tummy to side. I already feel this deep stretch all the way here. And then chest towards knees. And then, yeah, release everything. Release the hands. Breathe deep and release the tension to get those muscles to stretch. More breath. I can never really count 2s and 3s, so we go to a third one. Hands on hips, and we come up. Oh, lovely. Okay, great. Right, let's go and do a side splits now. Or side stretch, forward fold. Opening the legs. This is just a nice time of the class. Before we go on the floor, we just do a few more stretches. So take your feet facing forward. In this case, we do try and keep them forward to protect the knees. And then again, we're going to tip, hold the hips, and just come down. Whatever your place is, that's a good place to be. And then once I'm actually down, obviously the hips have now given, they're in a different configuration to being standing up. So now they allow me to open much further. That's just the configuration they're in. So I'm gonna open my feet further out, open that side splits, and then just go into it. I'm feeling some nice deep stretches here on my flexors. See what you're feeling. Maybe a little bit of swinging back and forward, very gently, will just accentuate that stretch on your inner flexors, yeah? Feet should be solid on the ground. If the feet are loose in control, then you're probably too far out and you should be coming nearer to the middle. So your feet are still nicely planted on the ground. 2 more breaths here. And then using our hands, I'm going to come up, 10% or 20%, because what I'm going to do now is do a side twist here. We've done this before as well, where the right hand goes to the left shin or left shin there, left lower leg. And then from there, I'm going to now take my left arm, the left arm out, or just simply twist, hands on the sacrum, on the back, and then just twist to the side. 3, 2, and 1. Release. I had a little pop there on my spine. Remember the little pops, which I've read about, and they seem to be just air bubbles inside the joints. So there's no harm. It's just stuff that is inside the joints. And I left hand on my right in there, and then again either with the arm out, but I find that really quite awkward, so I'm going to put my hand on my sacrum and then open the chest to the side. I'm actually probably a little bit too broad today, but now I've started, I'm going to keep it. So twisting, lifting the right shoulder up, last breath. Hands to the middle, and then heel toe your feet into the middle. Enjoy the forward fold, the last forward fold. Coming up by bending the legs a little bit and then rolling the shoulders open. Good, let's go on the ground. I'm gonna start with a lovely pigeon. So let's, from being on all fours, I'm gonna take my left knee in front of my face. Left knee is forward. I think most of you have been with me, but remember the angle of that leg will determine how much you're opening the hip, but also it will determine how much stress is on the knee. So just gauge how much you want to be opening the hip, but how much your knee can take. I have about, a little 30 degrees or something. You know, it could be a 90, it could be a 45, but just gauge it, while you're pulling your right hip back with the right foot, and then we get into this nice, comfortable pigeon. Hips should be facing forward. We're not collapsing to one side. We're not collapsing to the other. If you are, then, there are props to use. This is a nice initial pigeon. We're going to do a king pigeon where we're actually maybe loosen the neck, loosen the shoulders, and then either stay here if you want to test or strengthen your actual back, then release the hands and just take all the weight on the spine, Arms out. 3, 2, 1, hands down. And then we're going to do the fun part, which is when we actually melt. Elbows on the ground. And then maybe chest or tummy. I've got the tummy on my calf. And then the chest begins to go towards the ground. The lovely pose is actually a yin pose as well. We use a lot in yin classes. We'll stay here for like 3. We're not going to do 3 minutes now. I wish we did, but just enjoy this nice, lovely stretch. Feeling that stretch on this left thigh, hip. And then for the ultimate in yoga masochism, either stay where you are or just bring in the right knee, the right foot up, left arm goes towards that foot, and then we grab the foot and we bring the heel to the glute, to the bum there. If you want even more sensation, actually lift your hand up and twist the whole body. Right, we're coming back to king pigeon. Tuck the back toes in so that we can swap legs. Maybe do a baby 3-legged down dog here to just get blood back into that leg. Swap leg, and then the right knee goes forward. Once again, adjust your foot, adjust the angle, adjust the hips, adjust the back leg, and just feel comfortable, strong, stable. King pigeon. And then either stay here, hands on hips, or arms up for 3, for 2, lifting the chest up for 1, release the hands. Now enjoy that sinking in. Maybe try and feel how the tummy or this right hip really flexes. The tummy goes onto your calf, the chest goes into the ground, elbows on the ground. And then let's just enjoy that for a few breaths. We sink into the position. I think it's a lovely pose. And then for those wanting a little bit more, leaving the elbow, left elbow on the ground, folding the left foot up, bringing the right hand towards that foot. If you need the rope, then yeah, use it. And then just bring that foot to the glute. And if you want to also twist your spine, bring the arm up so that you can actually open the chest to the side. And we count to 5. 2. 1. Taking the weight on the hands. Tucking the back toes. Baby 3-legged dog. Let that foot mobilize the knee and the hip. And then we come to our Zazen position, sitting on your heels. Good to sit and stretch the feet here. So this is a nice position if you can, hold it for a few breaths. We're going to be stretching the front of the foot. I'm getting a little bit rest from rest. Okay, never a bad time to have a little rest, because we're going to go onto some core. Yeah, remember we try and do a little bit of core every class. So we're lying on our backs. We're going to start with a classic boat pose. So for the boat pose, we're going to open the chest, straight spine, as straight as we can, of course, bringing hands under the knees, and then we find the balance on our sit bones. Release the hands. Next, level 2, level 3, straighten the legs, and we count to 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we breathe in, open. Close, breathe out. In, open. 3 more. Close, breathe out. Breathe in, open. And the last one, breathe in. And to the center. Bring the feet forward and relax. Let everything relax. Get the core to feed the fluids. And then we're going to go lying on our back. Put the whole spine on the ground. And then from there, we're going to do, we're going to try and do top core, which is lifting the shoulders off the ground, and bottom core, which is lifting the hips off the ground. So we'll go there. I'm actually just sitting on the center part of my spine. And then from there, we're going to go, let me see, right elbow, left knee, as we release the other knee. So right elbow, left knee, breathe in, left elbow, right knee, breathe in. Right elbow, left knee, but try and remember that we're trying to keep shoulders and butt of the ground. Right elbow, left knee. 3 more. Right elbow, left knee. Right elbow. Oh, okay, just do one side and then the other. 2 more. Lifting the shoulders and lifting the hips. And then release very gently everything to the ground. Just feel how the core gets its nourishment or its food or its fluid, or just, yeah, all the muscles from being working, they just relax. Get brand as well. Okay, and then from there, we're gonna go to a little stretch I like very much, which is for the psoas. So get 1 block or 2, whatever you might need. We don't know what you need until you start. Then bring in your heels right up against your butt. hold back on the ground, lift the hips up. I guess it's called bridge pose. You can have this bridge pose, which is fun, but we're going to do something even better, which is we're going to put a block or a second block. Try just one block first. I'm going to do two because I know that 2 is my height. 1 or 2 blocks on the tail, yeah, on the sacrum, not on the back and not on the bum, on the sacrum, on that bone, yeah. And then just gently start walking your feet away. And as you walk the feet away, obviously don't feel anything strange in the lower, you know, if you start feeling strange things in the spine, they come back. But if the spine feels okay, further you walk your feet, the more you're stretching these muscles, yeah? And deep inside, we have the psoas, which is right deep inside, which goes from the femur straight to the spine. It totally bypasses the nice stretch. So you could be using 1 block, you could be using 2, and then just enjoy this deep stretch of the front part of the hips. Let the arms behind will actually add a little bit of further stretch. If it feels, you know, hard on the spine and come out at any time that doesn't feel right, you shouldn't be feeling stressed here, but nice deep stretch here. 2 more breaths here. And to come out, again, bringing the heels and the feet back towards your butt, lifting the hips up, removing the blocks, and putting the hips back down. Straighten your legs. And before Shavasana, we're just gonna twist, yeah? So we're gonna take knees up, just drop them to the side, to the left, for example. And then just have the other shoulder, the opposite shoulder, as close to the ground as possible, so you get a nice gentle twist. Yeah. Bringing the knees back up. Maybe straighten the spine just to check everything's nice and grounded. Knees up, and then drop them to the other side. Oh, I've got the wall there. In my case, drop them to the right. And then allow the left shoulder to be on the ground or as close to the ground. Then just enjoy that little twist. Up from the ground, straightening the spine, stretch the legs. Just let the feet flop open, arms, palms flop open. We're going to go into Shavasana. Just let the whole body really open up. Now 8, 9, 51, 9 o'clock. So closing the session now. You're at home, so it would be really nice maybe for some of you to just chill out, stay lying down for another 5-10 minutes. And with that said, this Sunday I'm actually away on a nice long trekking walk, so I'll move the class maybe to Saturday or Monday. I'll see. But thanks for joining. Thanks for practicing with me. Namaste. And we will see you Saturday or Sunday or sometime next week. Stay lying down.